that correct?
Yeah, that is correct.
Wow. Okay, this is pretty interesting. Blaziken, not a character we see all that much in 3v3. Does do a lot of damage to itself in the form of recoverable life, and so we tend to not see that happen quite so much. You lose that if you win the round. However, this is a pretty interesting team in general. Very fast team. We're going to see weavile versus Blaziken already. I think two real speedsters here.
Yeah, I want to know what kind of a support he. Okay, so he's got the Emog. I was thinking because he's Blaziken, he might have a recoverable support in it, form of say Espion or even Cresselia, so that he can recover the health through all the recoil that he's gonna do.
Okay, so we are seeing the there's no recoverable life then. So that'll be an interesting way to see if that really comes into play. But building all that meter is a huge deal. Right now, though, a really nice conversion from Big Homie Lee. weavile, a very technical character. Every single combo is pretty complicated as far as that character goes. Doesn't do a lot of damage until you get to the big corner combos, and then the damage is ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, it builds up really quickly because weavile's a speed character. He doesn't do that much damage, but because of all the moves that he has, that can come out really quickly, all the moves that he does will do more damage. We can see that weavile now opts to go for the early burst, probably trying to clinch out this round.
Yeah, went for the hard combo right there. That actually could have been KO pretty easily, but nice. I like that.
Now it is.
Yeah, great throw. Great little feint out right there. This has been a really strong first round with the weavile. We didn't really get a chance to see that much of what the Blaziken can do. Of course, Blaziken's defensive options can be a little bit lacking at times. One of the weaker CAs in the entire game. But yeah, we just didn't get to see that offense start going. This weavile, though, I am liking a lot.
Right, so we now see the switch into Suicune. We're going to see what kind of play style that he's going to try and employ here. Possibly could slow down the weavile, go for the Emolga as he picks him right there. So that would aid him in trying to get around his quick movements.
Yeah, oh no, immediately with the tough field phase though. This is a matchup that I know a lot of Suicune players do not like all that much because, especially in field phase, it can be pretty tough, and just dealing with weavile can be very painful. You need to really get some mix-up started and get a lot of damage early. Once this sort of pressure happens, you get to see exactly what this is right now. I feel like the name Big Homie Lee is familiar to me, but I'm not 100% sure still who this player is. So again, please message me if you have any info, because this weavile is clearly a top-level weavile.
Yeah, we see that the amount of knockoffs that Big Homie Lee is outputting is just going to keep him out of, keep Kamakzi out of burst.
Oh, actually got the hit before the Hydro Pump landed right there. That was a really weird looking interaction, but again, decide why. And actually not going to get the full conversion off of it, just going to call the Jirachi, get a little bit of meter back, and try to gain some resources before maybe even the next round. Big Homie Lee playing extremely well, and just the meaty 6X is going to be it. It is down to just one character, and this weavile is going to heal back up to nearly full against this Lucario.
Hardly any life loss there on the weavile. Do you think this could be an OCV?
I think there is a very good chance. However, we are undoubtedly going to see burst from both of these characters within this round. I think the biggest thing to be scared of is if we see an aggressive burst from the weavile. Oh, okay. So, yeah, this is, in fact, I got a little bit of a message. Thank you so much. I believe it was Mutated just sent me this. This is, I don't actually know how to pronounce the name, but ToSaix and Timo. So this is a player that is known, but again, I don't really know what people look like in real life. And everybody entered under fun names, which is not fun for commentators, okay, players. But yes, clearly a very strong player.
ToSaix, please delete. Please forgive me. ToSaix, forgive me there.
Yes. No, I really don't know what anybody looks like. You know, it's funny, you like meet people online and you don't know what they look like for like 6 years. Oh yeah. No, trying to burst in. That's a really hard timing to make, and that would have potentially been it, but still no burst available for Kamakzi, I believe it actually is. So this is a tough spot.
Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be over very soon. You only got one option there, but Lucario could potentially go for the burst. He's still got the option there if he decides to use it, but it doesn't seem like he might try and go for it.
Yeah, we got to see the burst right now. We got to see it before there's one more hit on board. You just got to do it. Oh, this is so much blocking. This is scary, and that's going to be it. We're going to go down without ever seeing the burst. That is unfortunate. I mean, even if there was a little bit more HP on board, that could have been into a knockoff, and that would have been no chance to burst again. So you do not want to go down with full bar, especially in 3v3. Well, I mean, you know, at least not calculated. But right now, yeah, this weavile looking amazing, and I love weavile. Weavile character that I've really fallen in love with over the past 2 years, 3 years, and I will never not like watching a good weavile. But we haven't even seen what the other two characters are like.
I mean, Weavile's so quick, so I can see why you'd like watching him play. And of course, all the technical moves that he has, like I said before, using the knockoff to take off synergy off your opponent's gauge, so that you can actually force an option off of your opponent, so that your opponent won't be able to burst.
Yeah, and which is huge, especially huge in this mode, right? Being able to deny people meter in 3v3, it comes into play so often. And even if, you just deny them some meter, it just comes into play later. And, you slow down their entire, pacing of their entire team. We are going to see the same. Oh my gosh, that was a really weird interaction. But okay, I was talking about it earlier, how potentially bad. Well, that was super unsafe. I don't know. That could not have been intentional. That was not punished though, and that was a pretty good charge on the support gauge. It's a move that charges support gauge. You don't want to use it point blank. I'm not sure what happened, but we take those.
Yeah, I mean that could have been punished by, say, like a blaze kick.
Yeah, or anything really. Pretty much anything at that point, but. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. We already have burst. We already have a Jirachi burst even. So this is going to be a lot of damage. Going to get the maximum damage. Look at that. And that's actually so much
damage.
I know. With the Jirachi buff and just everything going on. And this is going to connect. And that's going to be that. This Weavile already looking just incredible. Taking down 4 characters straight so far.
I mean, that was absolutely insane. All right, so we're gonna see what the next character is gonna be. Maybe you could switch it up, go for the Lucario this time instead of going for the Suicune.
I would like to see that just because of how the meter is right now, and I think having this full synergy gauge next round with Lucario, we are going to see that. I think it's going to be really beneficial. I think we need to see it early. Just pop it as soon as possible. Try to get rid of this Weavile. There's a chance that maybe the other 2 characters on their team are not as strong as the Weavile, but you got to at least check it, right?
Yeah, I agree with you there. I think the early burst is beneficial for him because beneficial for Kamakzi because that'll be able to pull you through to get towards your next character, because if you don't put the pressure on now, then you're gonna start lagging behind.
Yeah, and look at this, exactly what happened last time. We see the meter already being drained. Okay, it's back now, but there's just a chance to drain this meter, and we just gotta see the burst. There it is. Thankfully, we are gonna see it quite early, and immediately a full combo. Oh, could have got a lot more off of that, but this is gonna land. Yeah, that is guaranteed there. We see the startup of the counter, and this is going to be a lot of damage, so just like 1 or 2 more mix-ups, and that's going to be very easy to get. We probably will see a counter burst there.
Yeah, I think that you're right, yeah. So the counter burst, just to get a little bit of health from that life loss from the opponent's burst there. And
let it go in the end!
just let it rip, really.
Hey, I mean, it worked, and that was another field phase win, but, oh, wow, no punish right there. Maybe could have gone a jab punish. Maybe wasn't ready for that Aura Sphere to just continue to go on. Wow, didn't quite get the KO there. 1 HP, but that should be it. Yep, 6Y, great choice to get that with punish. And we are looking at a potential another OCV. However, the Weavile is at very low life this time. So 1 good call on an anti-air, 1 good call on maybe even like a homing or something like that could carry this to at least a potential start for the Suicune 3-0 comeback.
Yeah, that's true. Like I said, 1 home attack could potentially take the round off from Weavile and hopefully get through to the next character. But the thing is that Kamakzi has a very high ceiling to climb here. He has to go through 3 characters. He has to go through Weavile and he has to go through the other 2 as well. It's a big ask.
Yeah, no, not going to be easy at all. I mean, again, we haven't even seen the other characters from Big Homie Lead, but, oh no, big corner combo. And like I said, this is, okay, actually it's going to be a little bit of a simple combo. There was already some facial points on board, so it's understandable. And yeah, the assist goal there, not really going to work out too well, especially against Weavile, I would say, with just such fast recovering offensive options and aggressive burst. I like that. Maybe could have been a little bit later, but that looks like that's going to be it. I don't know if this is going to KO. This is a pretty low damage burst attack, but they're both in rage, and that is going to be it. So it's going to be a quick double OCV here. Understandable, though. That was a very strong Weavile. And